So you write down now that should be the shape of an displacement time graph for accelerating objects. If the object is accelerating, the shape of the displacement time graph should be like that. And the displacement time graph for decelerating objects, decelerating objects should be like this. Displacement time graph for decelerating object. It should be like this, right? Opposite to this one, I'll be drawing it like this, right? It has to be something like this. Like this you draw, okay? You draw it like that, okay? Are you drawing or have you drawn? Somebody please tell me, still are you drawing or? Okay. When you finish drawing, you raise your hand, okay? Raise your hand. Okay, you have drawn. Krishantani, are you still drawing, Krishantani? You are drawing?
No, sir.
Huh? No, I mean, you have finished drawing?
Yes.
Okay. Raimi is drawing? Raimi has finished, no? Okay, okay, okay. Then, okay, then I will erase, So, you know the answer for that? Answer is the? Answer for that is?
Fourth one.
Yeah, fourth one. Fourth one is the answer. And question number 33. A motor car which was moving on a road strike on a wall beside the road due to sleepiness. Due to sleepiness of the driver. Consider the following statement made regarding the damage after striking. More damage happened when the car has more mass with uniform speed. More damage happened when the car has more speed with constant mass. No damage happened if the speed is uniform during the motion. Correct statement. What's your answer?
First one.
First one.
First one.
First one. Yeah. Yeah, no. A, B both are correct, no? A and B both are correct. No damage happened is wrong. Whether there is uniform speed or uniform acceleration, however, there is damage. A and B are correct. Correct statement are A and B. Damage will be higher when the mass increases. And damage also gets higher when the speed also gets higher. So A, B are correct. C is wrong. Okay, so we go for the next one now, right? Question number 34. Consider the following statements made regarding electronegativity. Electronegativity increases from left to right. Electronegativity increases from left to right. Correct or wrong? Somebody tell me.
Correct.
Correct. Second one, electronegativity of elements in 8th group cannot be assigned. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
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 Highest electronegativity is shown by elements in group number 7. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Then answer, correct statements are
Fourth one.
fourth one, no? Fourth is the answer, right? Can you remember the elements that have the highest electronegativity? Fun plus. They are the highest electronegativity. Number 1 is fluorine. Number 2, oxygen. Number 3, nitrogen. Chlorine and sulfur have same. 4 and 5 are the. Okay. They both have equal, right? So that's it, right? Okay, now, right? Then, question number 35, right? A child send a water rocket vertically upward with a velocity of 40 meters per second. What is the velocity occupied by the water rocket in its maximum height? Ayyo, very easy question. It's very easy question, no? Yeah?
First one.
First one. Question was given with the big numbers, with the big number, but answers are very easy, right? Yeah, first 0. Question 36, right? Consider the following statements given about the graphs plotted in order to represent motion. Consider the following statement given about graphs plotted in order to represent motion. Velocity can be calculated by the gradient of the straight line in displacement time. Say true or false now, okay? Velocity can be calculated by the gradient of the straight line in displacement time graph. That's what I told you earlier. True or false?
True.
True, yeah. B. Displacement can be calculated by the area under the curve of velocity time graph. That is correct or wrong? Yeah.
Correct.
That is also correct, yeah. From the above statement, A is true, B is wrong. What is the answer then?
Third one.
Third one, no?
Third one.
Yeah, both A and B are correct. No? Both A and B are correct, okay? Good. Okay. I have taught all these things. Okay. If somebody was absent on those days, you can. I don't have the written note with me, but your friends are having written note. So if somebody doesn't have note on this lesson, borrow the tube from somebody else, one of your friends, and get a photocopy. Because I have tubes, but I don't have notes written in that. Then when you collect the tube from your friends, one of your friends, they have the note also. So you can come to know about that, right? Question now 37, no? Yeah, 37. 37th question, right? Consider the following statement regarding the displacement of a moving object. Displacement of a moving object. A forward displacement, right? A forward displacement of motion have been taken as positive while the backward displacement is negative. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. Right. Second one. You know, displacement is a vector quantity. No? As displacement is a vector quantity, normally forward displacement is considered as positive. Backward is considered as negative because they are vectors. No. Second one, B. Displacement would be 0 when walk forward, then come back at the same starting point on the same path. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Correct. No, yeah. Second one is also correct. Yeah. See, rate of change of displacement is called as acceleration.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. Fourth one, D. Displacement has a magnitude and a definite direction.
Yes.
Okay. When you do a question like this, if you put ticks before finding answers, that will be easy. Let's say now you get a question like this in the test papers. When the statements are given, before the statement or after the statement, you write ticks like this. Ticks or cross marks. That time it's very easy for you to select the correct answers. Correct statements among A, B, C, D are A, B, D. What is the answer? What is the
Fourth one.
Fourth one.
Fourth one, yeah. A, B, D. So before the statements, so after the statements, before finding the responses, you put ticks or crosses. That time it's very easy for you to find the correct answer, correct response, right? Question 38. 38, right? Consider the following statements made regarding the living cells by few students. Structural and functional unit of living cell. That is true, no? Second one.
Correct.
Yeah. All living organisms are made up of one or more cells. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah. New cells are formed from pre-existing cells.
Correct.
Correct.
Correct. No, yeah. Correct. Then correct statements are
Fourth one.
fourth one.
Fourth
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, fourth one. That's okay. All are correct. A, B, and C. All are correct, right? Okay. Then question number 39. 39, right? Incorrect statement regarding Newton's law is incorrect. Newton's first law states about external forces act on an object. Newton's first law states about external forces act on an object. What's your idea? True or false? This one?
True.
False.
False. True. Who says true?
Senari, sir.
Sinari say true. Okay. Sinari. Who says false?
Krishantani.
Okay. Now like this, no? You know, Newton says like this in the Newton says it's like this. When there is no unbalanced force acting on an object, when there is no unbalanced force. So when there is no unbalanced force acting on an object, that object will be at rest, or moving at a uniform velocity. When there is an, second law says, but when there is an unbalanced force acting on an object, when there is an unbalanced force, no. Unbalanced force is an external force. So Newton's first law state about not external forces. When the first law says that when there are no external forces, So Newton's first law says not about external forces. Let's consider second one. Newton's second law states about unbalanced force act on an object. Newton's third law states about mutual forces exerted oppositely on two objects. Fourth one, first, second and third laws state about balanced forces act on an object. Okay, balanced forces. Now like this, you know, right? So you have to find the incorrect statement, not the correct one. Incorrect statement regarding Newton's laws. Now there is something like this, okay? There may be two statements, they are somewhat incorrect. There may be two statements, right? Somewhat incorrect. In that case, the best answer is the most wrong answer. Best answer is the most wrong answer. So here, this is question number 39. No? You must know that, children, when we come to the end of the papers, normally after 36, after question 36, there are 4 questions. Now this is how normally, you know, I'll tell you, sometimes you don't know. Your school also may not have said, you know. There are 12 questions from biology. There are 12 questions from chemistry. There are 12 questions from physics. Altogether, how many questions are there?
63.
12 into 12 into 12. 12 plus 12 plus 12. 12 plus 12 plus 36, no? No. There are 12 questions from biology. There are 12 questions from chemistry. And there are 12 questions from physics. Then all together, how many questions are there? 36. But in paper 1, how many questions are there? There are 40 questions.
40.
Then remaining 4 questions, remember, are given from general knowledge and outside and intelligence. Sometimes, you know, logical thinking is highly tested. So question number 39 here is such a question. A question එක ටිකක් අමාරුයි. ඒක එක ළඟ යන උත්තර තියෙනවා. Remember that, you know, there are answers that are very close to each other. That's why that question has become little bit, not little bit, somewhat difficult. So questions after 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, these questions are, remember, tough, not easy. Those questions are tough. This question number 39, no, is somewhat tough. Tough means answers are, responses are very close. So you have to select the most incorrect answer. What is the most incorrect answer? You can baloo balmata හෙන්නටම වැරදි. ඒ කියන්නේ වැරදි දෙකක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒ දෙකටම ලකුණු දෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. There may be two wrong answers. Here you have to choose the most wrong answer. That is the answer, because those questions are somewhat tough. Remember, that's how they make the papers, you know. Last 4 questions are given to you to test your logical thinking highly and your general knowledge also. But they have given this question from the lesson that has been taught to you, but they have tested logical thinking. That means answers are very close. So as you think, what should be the most wrong answer?
Fourth one.
Fourth one is the most wrong answer. Yeah.
Fourth.
Fourth one is
Fourth one.
yeah, fourth one is very wrong. No? So very wrong answer is this one. This is very wrong answer. First law and second law and third law, all the laws state about balance forces. Balance forces? Never. They don't state about balance forces, you know. There are unbalanced forces, you know, then action reaction, you know, right? They don't consider about balance. So fourth one is the most suitable one. Fourth one is very wrong. And last question, right? Consider the following suggestions given by a driver to obtain maximum fuel efficiency of a motor car traveling on a highway. Drive with uniform velocity whenever possible. Controlling the speed of the vehicle by accelerator than what of applying brakes. Use of wide tires for the wheels of the vehicle. Okay, for the wheels of the vehicle. Use of wide tires for the wheels of vehicles. As you think, you know, if you want to, that comes from the general knowledge also. Okay, what's your answer? Please tell me your answers now. Okay,
First one.
First one.
A and B only. Okay. First one, right? Okay. Okay. Traveling suggestions. Any other answers if you have? Any other answers? Yeah. That means what is question here is that to obtain maximum fuel efficiency. To obtain maximum fuel efficiency of a motor car traveling on a highway. ඒ කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කිව්වොත් එහෙම highway කියන වාහනයක මේ හොඳටම තෙල් කරනවා කියලා මිනිස්සු කියන්නේ. People call that highest efficiency of fuel means normally people call in the day-to-day life, you know, වාහනේ හොඳට තෙල් කරනවා. That means to run a higher distance with a very low amount of fuel. So what should be done? First one is very correct. Uniform velocity whenever possible. If you increase the velocity, more and more fuel is burned. More and more fuel is burned. Controlling the speed of the vehicle by the accelerator than of applying brakes. If you apply brakes, kinetic energy is wasted. That time fuel efficiency decreases. First two are correct. Third one, use of wide tires. Normally that we consider actually, we consider frictional forces. Okay. Normally we consider frictional forces. So when we consider friction is not affecting with the area. That's what theoretically we do, you know. Friction doesn't have, you know, connection to area. Therefore, theoretically, what we have to get is A and B. A and B are the correct answer. A and B are the correct answer. Theoretically, you know. So, answer A. I think you are correct. Okay, now. Okay. Right now. Then you count your marks, you know. 2 marks are given for every correct response. Then you will get marks out of 80. For the paper 1, you get 80 marks, you know. And for the paper 2, you will get 120 marks. You are given 200 marks, you know. You are given 200 marks, right? Like this, okay? So that's all. So add your marks now, right? How many marks are there? How many marks have you got? It's okay.